Summer vacation is quickly coming to an end, which means back to school season is next. The thought of back to school, while exciting for some, brings stress to others. So I'm turning to Megan Allen, owner and operator of the Community Classroom, with tips to combating some of that anxiety a new school year can bring. Good morning.
Good morning. And I should add, this is tips for students and also maybe tips for some teachers, because sometimes you can have some anxiety as a teacher going back too.
I believe it. I'm sure there is so much preparation and everything going on that it's stressful for both of them.
Absolutely.
So what is the first one that we have?
The first idea is to reconnect with new and old routines and surroundings. So maybe that is setting your alarm clock to wake up at that typical work/school get up time. Maybe it's practicing the walk to school or the bike ride to school. Maybe it's going and visiting the school. And if your child has a lot of anxiety, I'd recommend open house is good, but maybe schedule a time with the principal or the teacher when there aren't a bunch of kids there so they can explore, check out their locker, get used to the space, especially if it's a new school.
I was going to say, if it's a new school especially, I remember moving and having to go to a new school, and it's that stress of making new friends, but then also just getting used to the school, the area, the classrooms, where you have to be on time.
All the unknowns.
Yeah, I know, it is a lot. A good one though, absolutely. So what is the next one?
Sometimes when we are faced with a lot of things that are making us nervous or anxious, we forget all the good things. So thinking about creating a list of things to look forward to. So think about what your child likes and what they might like to do that week. Maybe one day you're getting some ice cream after school. Maybe you're going on a bike ride together. Maybe they're excited about those new school supplies. So creating a list with your child of all those things they do have to look forward to, and then scheduling if you need to.
I always remember being so excited about getting the notebooks and the pencils and the colored pens and the glitter glue and everything.
Highlighters.
Oh, exactly. So it is good to add something to look forward to, because there are some exciting things from back to school.
Absolutely, absolutely. The new backpack.
Oh yes, oh that was a good one. The matching lunchbox, that was me.
The Trapper Keeper.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably just my generation, not yours.
The binder?
Trapper Keeper.
Oh.
I'll send you pictures later.
Okay, yeah, good idea. What is the next one?
All right, preparing your home can also be really helpful.
Okay.
So if your child has homework, making sure that their homework space is set up with all the supplies they might need. Maybe some of their favorite things, favorite colors around, maybe some fresh flowers. Also, I'd love to do reading nooks for kids. So maybe it's a special place that they can come and relax and read after school, but kind of getting the home ready. And some of that might too be thinking about what meals you want to have that week, because everyone's going to be on kind of a different routine. So maybe you want to sit down with your child and think about how you're going to prepare your house with like all their favorite meals that first week. So there's less to do in the moment.
When you're creating a reading nook or just an area in the home for the kids, what would you recommend you add to that area for them?
Oh my gosh, anything that's comfy and cozy. I'd have a discussion with them. Everybody likes to read in different spaces in different ways. Me and my daughter, we like to lay on our bellies and read, but then we're gonna need pillows and we're gonna need blankets. Maybe they want one of those like cushy pillows that has like the little armrest on the side.
Sure.
So it's a great conversation to have with your child.
Very nice. What's the next one?
All right, connecting with those friendly faces.
Okay.
Sometimes we can take a break in the summer from those friendly faces we see in our classrooms. So maybe reconnecting with, or having your child reconnect with some of their friends, or even, you know, some of their new friends that they're going to see. If you contact the school, maybe get a list of a couple emails of parents that are in that class and see if you can set up a play date. So when they're walking in that first day, they see that friendly face there waiting for them amongst the sea of maybe new faces.
Sure. I always remember getting so excited to see what one of my friends are in my same homeroom or on the same wing in the school. It's exciting. It's good stuff.
I got goosebumps. Yeah, the reconnecting.
Remember that? Yeah, exactly. It is fun. So also, what is the next one that we have?
All right, so prepare to give them more time.
Okay.
So during that first week, the anxiety might be at a peak. So think about, if you can, and I realize there's a lot of privilege with this statement, but think about, can you be home when your child is coming home from school? Can you carve out some work time to be there in case they do need to hang out with you, need to process some things and have a little bit more anxiety than usual.
Sure. And what else? These are all great tips so far.
All right, engage in de-stressing activities, and I should say healthy de-stressing activities.
Sure.
And again, it depends on your child. So for some kids, it's riding bikes, spending time cooking. For others, it might be crafting, of which we're going to do some of that later. So think about what de-stresses them and what can you plan for that first week.
Very exciting. I know crafting was always fun. And the last one you have for us.
All right, the last one, know when you might need professional help.
Sure.
So there are times as parents and caregivers where we can give and try, but anxiety might be at a level where we just need professional help. So contact your pediatrician, your psychologist, your psychiatrist if you have them, and find someone that can help your child navigate this kind of peaked anxiety if they do have it.
And would you say it's important to talk to your kids and let them know that seeing professional help isn't necessarily a bad thing, almost breaking that stigma that we continue to talk about?
I feel like this generation of kids are much better at that than maybe some of their parents and, you know, my generation.
Sure.
I think it's much more normalized, and the stigma might be, you know, set aside a little bit, and we all need help.
Yeah.
Everybody can do better with therapy, right?
Absolutely. And one of the tips that you said was doing a craft. So you are going to be back in a little bit and we're going to craft, and it looks fun. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for these great tips, though. I'm sure they'll help students going back to school.
Thank you, Kayla.
Thanks.